Ever had that weird moment when everything feels way too familiar? You're like, wait, have I already done this? Welcome to the mind-bending mystery of déjà vu. It's that strange, eerie feeling like you're replaying a memory, even though you know it's happening for the first time. Over 60% of people have felt this, but no one's entirely sure why. So, is déjà vu just a funny brain glitch? A peek into an alternate universe? Or maybe we're all just NPCs in a game and someone forgot to hit save? Today we're diving into the science, the theories, and some of the wild ideas about why déjà vu happens. Stick around. It'll feel familiar, in the best way possible. So, what actually is déjà vu? It's French for already seen, but it's not just about seeing something again. It's more like a mental prank, where your brain tricks you into thinking you've experienced something before, even though you know you haven't. Déjà vu is like your brain's way of saying, oh hey, didn't we just... Oh, never mind. False alarm. Scientists call it a memory illusion. You're not actually recalling anything. It just feels like you are. Kind of like when you walk into a room and totally forget why you're there. Except now, it's an entire scene in your life. Thanks, brain, for keeping things interesting. So what's going on up there? One popular theory is that déjà vu is a sort of brain mix-up. You see, our brains love being efficient. They're constantly trying to recognize patterns, make predictions, and keep us from tripping over ourselves. When something familiar sort of matches a memory but doesn't quite fit, it might accidentally trigger that "been here, done that" feeling. Think of it like your brain running on a sketchy Wi-Fi signal. Sometimes it processes information so fast it skips a beat and doubles up, leaving you with that weird sense of, wait, did I just dream this? Fun fact. Some scientists think déjà vu could be like a system test for your memory. It's almost like your brain is double-checking itself to make sure its memory files are in order. It's like your brain saying, hey, just making sure everything's cool in here. Oh, oops, false alarm. Another theory is what scientists call double processing. It's a bit like your brain accidentally hitting copy-paste. Here's how it works. Imagine your brain is processing everything you see in real time, and then it hiccups, processing the same info a split second later. Suddenly, it feels like you're seeing things twice. It's kind of like that awkward moment when you wave back at someone who was waving at the person behind you. You feel like you're in on something, but you're actually just confused. So with déjà vu, your brain's perception side and memory side have a little timing issue. The memory part gets the info slightly later, thinks it's from the past, and voila! You get that eerie "I've been here before" feeling. Here's the thing. Déjà vu loves to strike when you're feeling a little out of it. Tired, stressed, overcaffeinated. That's déjà vu's cue to mess with you. When we're worn out, our brain's usually stellar processing gets a bit sloppy. It's like when you're so tired, you accidentally pour orange juice in your cereal. Whoops! With our brains stretched thin, they're more likely to make tiny processing errors, like déjà vuing you right into the past. And no, that tired, brain-fried feeling isn't proof you're secretly a time traveler, although that would be cool. Déjà vu is extra fascinating for scientists because it's super common in people with temporal lobe epilepsy. When someone with this condition has a seizure, the part of the brain responsible for memory sometimes gets overactive, causing intense déjà vu sensations. In fact, researchers can actually trigger déjà vu in a lab by giving a tiny electrical jolt to certain brain areas. Imagine being a test subject, just minding your business, and suddenly you feel like you're reliving the whole thing. It's like a déjà vu on demand, and a pretty wild ride for those test subjects. Of course, science doesn't have all the answers, so some people like to dream up fun theories. Ever heard that déjà vu could be a peek into a parallel universe? According to this idea, there's a version of you in another reality who's already done what you're doing. Déjà vu is you feeling the echo of their experience. Or maybe we're all in the Matrix, and déjà vu is just the universe glitching. Who knows? It's all speculation, but hey, it makes for some entertaining ideas. One thing's for sure. Déjà vu reminds us how little we know about our own brains and our reality. So, why do we experience déjà vu? Right now, science doesn't fully know, but it's likely a mix of memory checks, brain timing, and maybe a sprinkle of mystery. So next time you feel that strange sense of familiarity, don't let it freak you out. Embrace it. Enjoy the feeling that life is a little more magical and mysterious than we understand. If you enjoyed this video, like, follow, and share. And as always, stay curious, stay earthwise and otherwise.